Welcome to the third week of Dog Training Foundations. This week you're going to learn how to train your dog a stay and how to teach your dog to wait for a release cue when working on stationary behaviors like sit, down, and stand, which your dog should be getting pretty good at by now. You learned a little bit about teaching stays in the coursework from last week, but we're going to further build on that this week. You'll also learn just a little bit of obedience footwork, which will help you for training later on. In addition, we're going to go over shaping, which is a method that you can use to train your dog more complicated behaviors. Once you understand shaping and your dog learns how to offer behaviors when training something new, you can train your dog some really neat things. And you can really train your dog just about anything if you're skilled at this method. Sometimes we can't get a behavior with luring alone, and shaping is a great method for being able to train more complicated behaviors. You'll notice that I don't often use the word stay. If I say sit, it means sit until break, so I don't always need to say stay. What I do is use footwork. In heel position, stepping off with my right foot means stay put. Stepping off with my left foot means come with me. I don't even need words at this point. If Yuri is in heel position on my left side, he knows to follow my footwork. Break. Good boy. In the coursework, you learned about training your dog a release signal when working on sit, down, and stand, along with any other stationary behavior. To be fair to our dogs, we should always use a release signal to tell our dogs when a behavior is over. So if you ask your dog to sit, how do they know when you want them to get up? Should they sit for just a second, or should they sit for a minute? You want to use a word or a signal that tells your dog they can end it. I use the word break. So if I step away from Yuri and I move around, even if I didn't say the word stay, I want him to understand that he should stay until I say break. He's practiced this a lot, so when you start off with your own dog at home, make sure you're making it easy enough so that they're set up to succeed. In the beginning, you might ask your dog for a sit and just shift your weight slightly away from them and time your click to the moment you move, returning the food to them as the reward. Before you try this at home with your own dog, here are some examples of how you can proof stays. Once your dog understands that break ends a stay, and they're waiting for you to say break, they should learn that no matter what you do, they should stay until you say break. So as I jump, I touch the ground, I move around, you'll see that Yuri stays no matter what. Even if I touch his leash, which can be very exciting, he's going to stay. If your dog makes a mistake, just get them back in the position and try again. If your dog is continuing to make mistakes, you went too fast, too soon. So you want to go back to an easier step. Your dog shouldn't be getting up before the release cue. And if they do, try to go back to an easier step. Here Yuri makes a mistake. He comes towards me because he wants to see me, but I hadn't said break, so he should really stay put until I release him. So I just help him by resetting. Mistakes are great learning opportunities. They allow us to go back and try again. There's no correction, just guidance.